to be bold and not surrender. I mean, I think that if people can go back to their states, everybody here cares about kids. Everybody here cares about opportunity for those kids and success. That's not the hard part. The hard part is, what are we willing to do?
So I hope they'll reimagine education. I mean, we sometimes, circumstances force us to take a hard look at things we've always taken for granted, how our school systems are organized, for example, how we teach, what we teach. And the really interesting thing about this moment is that the audience for all of those expanded. Parents saw what was happening, saw what were in lesson plans, experienced the education their kids were actually getting. And frankly, many of them are yearning for a different way of thinking about the process of education. And I think that's going to continue.
What I hope is the biggest takeaway is that conflict is not the problem. We need conflict in this country. We need conflict to get better, in our families, in our churches, in our schools, in our country. That's how we get pushed. That's how we challenge each other. It's incredibly important, and we need more good conflict, not less. The problem is high conflict, the kind that slowly takes on a life of its own, the kind that becomes conflict for conflict's sake, the kind that eventually will destroy everything. So that's what we want to avoid, and we want to cultivate good conflict.
From the session that I just moderated, I think the biggest takeaway is don't stop. Kids need us to be doing the right things and pushing hard and making sacrifices so that they can succeed and have the opportunities that they need to thrive. And we just can't stop. We got to keep going year after year.
We have to change the way we teach. And when we teach in a narrow way, and in maths is often taught in a very narrow way of one method, one answer, those mindset messages fall flat. So I was trying to show people today that when we open up maths and make it about different methods, different ideas, we can talk to each other, we can see things in different ways, it just completely changes things for kids, and they start to realize they can learn, and those mindset messages are meaningful for them.
For the summit, I want them to leave energized, thinking boldly, and thinking big thoughts, because I think there's an opening of opportunity for reform now that didn't exist 2 years ago. Moms and dads have seen education now as teachers of their children at their kitchen tables, and sometimes they think it's fantastic, but a lot of times it's been extraordinarily frustrating. And we can open up our system to allow for parents to have much more say in how their child's educated, and I think the legislatures all across the country are poised to do just that.